Hello all my friends, I hope you're having an outstanding, fabulous day. GoPro 12 video, we're going to see how it comes out. We're going to see how the sound is. I'm getting ready to order, maybe today, DJ Mic 2, so I can have better sound. Many of my friends, or maybe some of my friends, have been telling me that my videos have been getting better. I don't see that, but I appreciate that. And if you have not, please, boom, smash that subscribe. Click on that like, click on the bell. What's today's video about, shorty? Tapia seat making 2. Is my first seat really Tapia-like? Well, I mean, it's Tapia-like, but is it really like a Tapia seat? No. I've got about 500 miles on it now, and it has no more cushion. When I sit on it, it goes almost down to the 2x6 here and hurts my butt. So what are we going to do? Well, we got a new seat that came by accident from Goat Power Bikes. So we're taking the seat that came with Betty, which is that color, and we're going to put this cushion on it that I bought actually for a backrest. And I still have some fake snake skin, and we're going to wrap this and see how it turns out. So that's the project. I trimmed this down, we're going to wrap it, and then when the riser comes, I'm going to put this on. And if it doesn't work, I have the new seat that came from the company that actually is the right color here, and so no harm, no foul. So let's get started. I think I'm going to put some Gorilla Tape on this to hold it in place. We're actually taking a detour. See that truck right there? That's an insurance adjuster from State Farm. Why? Because a hailstorm came through my neighborhood about 6 weeks ago, and I've been bombarded with roofers knocking on my door, sending me stuff. So I had my friend, who's a contractor, look at it and say, yeah, you got some damage. So I made the claim with State Farm, and now this is probably not the adjuster. This is probably the roofer for the company. So we're going to see if I have a legitimate gripe or not. I'll keep you posted. This is going to be a multi video. This is going to be a seat making video and the insurance guy. So we'll see. Hi there. How are you, sir? Are you Ozzy? Ozzy comes with a ladder and all. You're an adjuster with a ladder. Very good. I am, but I'll delete you if you want to. I'm making a YouTube video when you pulled up. All right, my friends, we're back. We're turning this into a real estate insurance video. So we're transitioning from a seat making video to an insurance video, and then we're going to do the seat video another day. So the adjuster, he's an adjuster inspector, independent adjuster. He walked my roof. There's my house. He came over here to this panel box, and I thought he was looking at the roof from here, but he's actually looking at the top for signs of hail. And he says when it hits, it leaves marks. Now I don't see anything here, but he said there was marks on here. And he walked my yard and walked the whole perimeter along the fence, looking at the top of the fence for also marks. Boom, boom, boom. And he says he can see splatter marks where the hail hit. And then he went up on the roof and walked both sides, top to bottom, measured, chalked things up, took photos, and he was telling me, I'm not getting a new roof. He was telling me that he can see signs of where the hail hit, but no damage. And he was telling me how he can tell the difference from hail damage and old damage with little pocks. And old damage, will see fibers in the pocket of the divot, and new damage, you will just see the solidness of the shingle. So he said he saw some older damage from other storms, I guess, but no fresh damage, just evidence of where the hail splattered, but not
damage. So what's the takeaway from this? At least when State Farm comes out, they're like a detective, you know, walking across the street, looking at a bee just stung me too. Looking at the fence. He looked at all of the siding. He looked at the doors. He looked at the downspouts. He looked at the gutters, all looking for signs of dimpling and dents to show where the storm. Now, the storm came through because my neighbor right there, his peak is all banged up. He's getting a roof. Some of my other neighbors are getting a roof. So before I throw in the towel, actually, because my ridge vent's also coming up, before I throw in the towel, I am going to have my contractor friend come out and walk it to make sure. But that's what happens. A detective walking the whole perimeter, and he saw signs of where the storm hit on the back, but no damage. There's my puppy dogs on the deck. That's Oscar. And then Jupiter's looking through the bars. Hello, Oscar. Hello, Oscar. And there's Jupiter running to see her puppy friend next door, Honey. And there's Jupiter running. Yeah, he looked at the top of this, top of everything. Siding. So we need to do a new investigation, but that's what at least State Farm does, looking for damage. Not just on the roof, they're looking for evidence that it actually came through. And of course the storm did come through. Oscar, Jupiter. Well, that's it for the saga. Maybe I'm gonna have my contractor friend come, walk the roof, fix the little spots that the adjuster said needed some touch up. And you know, years ago in Maryland, if you filed that claim, your rates went up just because you filed that claim, just because you had them come out to investigate. Now they're not allowed to raise your rates. If I would have received a new roof, my rates would have gone up. And if I would have received a new roof and then a meteorite came down and hit that roof again, and I made a claim, they could cancel me. So I told you this before, not as much protection with homeowners in Maryland as auto. Auto, as long as the claim's not your fault, you can make 1 million of them. All right, I hope you got something out of that. And if you have not, please, boom, smash that subscribe. Click on that like, click on the bell. I love you all. See ya!